listen to me, every one of you. We got a lot of work to do. Forget about your women and that water can. Today you're playing for Lebanon. Go, 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 Lebanon. Go, go, Lebanon. We're gonna pick 'em up, we're gonna lay 'em down. I believe we're gonna mold 'em into the ground. We're gonna hit with our left, hit with our right. We're gonna tackle 'em with all our might. 'Cause the Cedars are the best. The Cedars are the best. We're gonna beat the rest. The Cedars are the best. Go, 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 Lebanon. Go, go, Lebanon. Oh, well, the coachman's order brings us water whilst everybody's on the line. He says, watch the backs, strengthen your attack, and Lebanon is gonna be fine. Oh, well, we train all day without much pay, but we train harder all the time. 'Cause the harder we train and the harder we play, nobody's gonna cross our line. 'Cause the Cedars are the best. The Cedars are the best. We're gonna beat the rest.
Channel 31 all over Australia. Referee for tonight's game is Tony Archer. And Norman, how do you see this one going?
Well, I see this as an evenly contested battle, but I lean towards the Lebanese team because of the guile and experience of their front row, and because of the leadership qualities of their captain, the Lion of Lebanon, John Elias.
Tony Archer looking for Toro. I think they're looking for a bit of centre come so Baysara can kick off. We're only moments away from the kick-off. Look at the emotion in the crowd. The fireworks, the banners. There's going to be plenty of furling early.
I can see these two packer forwards sorting each other out early. It'll be an arm wrestle, but as I said earlier, the tough will survive here tonight.
There's the kick-off. Baysari puts boot to ball. It's down to be taken by the centre Penozo, and there's 2 on 3 defenders in there. Oh, they pushed him over touch. I think the referee's called a penalty. Yes, he has.
Well, because as you expected, the enthusiasm shown by the Lebanese side is at top level, and because they can't contain their emotions, they threw him over the touchline early, and that's a sign of things to come.
Toro puts boot to ball and he puts it in a touch. There's a hooker, Daro. He got it on a number 11 in the shape of, that's Dencento. Denaro says, get up from dummy half. Toro. That was a 5'8 Paulini. Daro got it to the big front rower. That was Bruce Delaney. It beat 1 and 2, but the Lebanese side were offside.
Eager to move up the Lebanese packer forwards, not wanting Italy to get over the advantage line, and they're up there very quick and trying to keep the defensive line very strong.
They're on the halfway, and Toure yet again puts boot to ball, and they're inside the Lebanese 20-metre line, and Italy have got the first chance to put points on the board. Darrow taps it. The big prop, that was Capovilla. He goes forward, but there's 2 and 3 defenders in there. There's Baysari to assist with Saka. Darrow from dummy hard. He scoots out of there, but he only makes a metre. He's tackled by Saka and Baysari again. That's second rower, Di Santello. He's pushed backwards by Maroon. Toro, the halfback, beat 1 in the second. Got a ball away to lock forward Capovilla. They're 10 metres out from the Lebanese line. Darrow. Toro calls it the open. Throws a long ball to the pullback Fra. There's a chance here. Equal to the task with Shahail and Mohammed Abbas. They're 5 out from the Lebanese line. Scooting from dummy half is Topovillo.
The Italian side not afraid to let the ball go, plenty of width in their attack, and they're looking obviously dangerous at the moment.
Paulini grubber kick through, but big Johnny Elias saved the day for Lebanon. Mohammed Abbas scoots out a dummy half, and that was a good 10-metre gain.
Very positive, the Italian attack. The Lebanese forwards trying to break the ball up from their line.
Charlie Noura, he's tackled about 12 metres out from his own line. Samrani scoots out a dummy half, and a good burrowing run. Good yards up the middle, made by Samrani. Darren Maroon goes forward, and he's equal to the task with these Italian forwards.
It's good to see big Darren Maroon involved early in the early scuffles.
Baisari puts boots the ball now. Downfield kick inside the Italian 30, and that's Gendron. He brings it out from 30 metres out from his own line, and he's tackled by Daha and Anthony Samrani.
The forwards put on a good chase there. The chase was as good as the kick by the Lebanese team.
Is Ferrari beat one in the first, the second, dummy, dancing. He's gone straight through the middle. Fry still going, still dancing, throwing the dummies everywhere, left, right and centre. He's tackled by, who's that Tani Sakari out there?
A good incisive run by the Italian fullback, and the Lebanese cover had to come across very quick.
Referee sent a forward pass, Norman. Johnny Elias telling his troops to calm down.
Well, Captain Courageous can feel the pressure on here now, and he's telling his forwards to suck the air into the lungs and to keep going here because the pressure's really on the Lebanese Cedars.
Scrum the pack down. Johnny Stanton to feet for Lebanon. A big push by Italy, referee says.
Oh, a big clash of heads there too. No love lost in this exchange here tonight.
Stanton on a Radi Shahidi.
The crowd very parochial, making a lot of noise here, and the Lebanese side get a much needed penalty.
David Baisari now puts boots the ball. They're just inside the Italy half.
The first time the Lebanese side get into the Italian side of the field, section of the field.
Charlie Noura surges forward, but Capovilla over the top. Pushed him back a couple of metres. That was a good hit by the Italians. Samrani. There's Darren Maroon surging forward. He's beaten the first, but the Italians gather him up.
Big run by Darren Maroon out there to prove once again that he is a class act.
Samrani scattering from dummy half. Big Johnny Elias, go big fella, no, he's tackled. They're about a metre out from the try line. Samrani goes the open, John Stanton. Baisari, the bounce of the ball, Shahale through the dummy. Shahale's going to go close, Shahale's going to go all the way. Great try to Lebanon, 4-0, kick the count.
Oh, excellent ball work by the Lebanese team, but great lead-up work done by their forwards. The hooker Semrani, decisive run. Maroon, big Darren Maroon before that, charged in like a wounded bull, supported by Captain Courageous, who got near the line, a quick play the ball went out wide, and the Lebanese team again shows their class, led by their experienced pack of forwards by Captain Courageous, John Elias.
Oh, well. They're dancing up on the hill. Italy had all the ball early. They've weathered the storm. Now Lebanon. They've had the ball for one set of 6 in the opposition's 20, and they put it over the line. A great ball by Baisari, and Shahale did very well.
As he lines the conversion up from the sideline, a very acute angle for David Baisari, but plenty of first-grade games under his belt. A class player who's hasn't surprised anyone. Played over 150 first-grade games for Parramatta and Balmain. A born and bred Australian-Lebanese athlete who's done a mighty fine job over in his career.
Baisari balances. It's right on the touchline, as you can see. Moves into it, hits it. It's going to fall short. Waved away. So the score now: Lebanon 4, Italy 0. After about 7 minutes of play.
Well, there's no doubt the crowd support here is overwhelming, and the passion, the Lebanese supporters are wearing their hearts on their sleeves. They're making a lot of noise, and you think, the way the things are going, you think you're back in Lebanon watching a volleyball game in the Coliseum of Beirut. The enthusiasm is unbelievable here tonight.
Sinclair kicks off for the Italians. Down to be taken by the Ginger Meg halfback in Johnny Stanton, Charlie Noura.
Well, the Italian forwards welcomed Charlie Noura there. 3 or 4 of them got up to him and gave him a couple of whacks across the middle to make sure that they're there.
Abbas from dummy half made a quick 10. There's Radi Shahadi scooting from dummy half. These wingers are doing a good job.
A good incisive run by the winger, taking pressure off his forwards.
Samrani in a dummy half. Oh, a good hit by... That was Sinclair over the top. Darren Maroon didn't like that one either. On Tuma, Samrani in a dummy half.
Well, no...
There's Big John Elias.
No
he's beat the first and the second.
Well, there's going to be no prisoners taken here tonight. Big Darren Maroon made his feelings felt early when trying to protect one of his forwards, and Captain Courageous took the ball up like a wounded bull, but it was met by the welcoming Italy committee.
Sinclair was caught for a high shot on Elias, and to his credit, he didn't get up low on Elias.
He's trying to calm his players down, Captain Courageous. Not only is he a tough man, but he's also a thinking footballer.
Referee Archer talking to Samrani and Elias there, but the penalty goes to Lebanon on a high shot on the big second roll from Lebanon, John Elias.
Well, the tempo's picked up a bit now, Louis, and you can see there's a bit of urgency in both sides.
A tap by Samrani. There's Darren Maroon.
Oh, Big Maroonski like a wounded bull again.
Samrani from dummy half got it away to Charlie Nora, and he's tackled by Paulini. Samrani, John Stanton, Baisari. There's Ray Daha on an inside pass.
He doesn't mind looking out wide, Ray Daha. He's got a bit of ability out wide.
Marcel Nasser scooting from dummy half. He's 10 metres in.
A couple of high shots from the Italian forwards there, but Marcel Nasser done very well to hold onto the ball.
Samrani, there's Johnny Stanton. Baisari through the dummy, went himself, looking to pass it to someone, he does. There's Ray Daha. There's Robbie Shahadi, he's going to go over, Norm.
Oh, great try again. But they utilised the blind side very well, the Lebanese team. And the service from the halfback has been excellent. And a great try by the winger who beat a couple close to the line. Very, very impressive, the Lebanese team. And I tell you what, the Italian defence is not bad either, but too much class out on the blind side by the Lebanese team.
Norm, they've been inside the Italian 20-metre line twice, and twice they put the ball over the line.
Well, there's been some solid clashes moving the forwards, and the defence has been very, very tough with a couple of high shots coming from the Italian forwards. But Captain Courageous has calmed his players down, and they're working the ball beautifully out wide and utilising the blind side very, very well.
Go Lebanon! Go Lebanon!
And the cedar flags flying high. This message must be sent back to the Middle East and to Lebanon that the Lebanese, not only can they perform in Europe, but they can also perform on Australian soil playing the Australian game of rugby league.
Look at the jubilation in this crowd, Don. I tell you, they'll be dancing in the streets of Leichhardt tonight.
I think they'll be dancing in the streets of North Lebanon, Beirut and South Lebanon and enjoying the physical contest put on by these two teams.
Baisari's kick was waved away. So the score remains Lebanon 8, Italy 0.
Well, Lebanon have started very well and they've got an 8-point buffer, and the way things are going, they're going to be very hard to beat at this stage. As the cheer goes up again, and the Cedars are flying high in the night.
Those flags, those Cedars flags are waving as Farr kicks, puts boot to ball again. And that's Ray Daha, who takes it up to about 20 out from his own line.
He's been involved in all the exchanges early, Ray Daha, not afraid to take the ball up to the line.
Shahadi scoots out a dummy up, but going across field.
The try scorer trying to take pressure off his forwards again.
Abbas, another winger doing. Good work, good coaching by Stevie Gosling. He's got these wingers to come in from the kick and take it up. There's Big Darren Maroon surging forward.
Well, Big Darren Maroon again making the hard yards, running straight at the Italian forwards, taking 3 and 4 defenders to put into the ground.
Samrani showed the open. Big Johnny lies down the blind side.
Well, there goes that. There we go up the blind side again with Captain Courageous looking to offload the ball on a very acute blind side.
Stent to Baisari, shaping the kick. He does that now inside his own 40-metre line. There's Farr to Gendron, back to Farr. He's around Shahadi. No, Shahadi come again. To his credit.
Good play by Farr. Good
There's
back up.
Gendron again, the winger.
Oh, met by three of the Cedars.
Dahar and Tuma in over the top there.
Lebanon 14.
There's the lock forward, Capavilla.
Oh,
Look at this defence. They're
Oh,
driving
they
him back.
drove him back. Look at them. Plenty of enthusiasm again shown by the forwards. Oh, big Darren Maroon again. The market defence has been very good for Lebanon, Louis.
Bruce Donnelly takes it up. Darrow. They're bunched up. Paulini. John Stanton rushes up, hustles the kick. He can't get it away. That's the centre. In Panazzo. He's tackled by big Johnny Elias over the top. And Darren Maroon down low.
Good pressure by the Lebanese team to put pressure on the kicker on the fourth tackle. Good chasing.
Toro. He threw it over the top to Gendron. He's got room to move. He's inside the 40, but Shahadi again. And Charlie Nora over there to help him, and that's the sixth tackle.
The Italians were forced to run on the last tackle because of the good chase by the Lebanese defenders. They made ground out wide, but the defence of the Lebanese Cedars has been very good at this stage.
Tuma goes for a 5-metre scurry. There's a bass. He's done a mountain of work. He's gone again from dummy half.
Well, the wingers are looking for work, and they've done a good job so far.
Samrani. There's Charlie Nora, who's gone forward with big Darren Maroon all day. Samrani again. There's Baisari, the experienced campaigner in this side. One of many.
Looking like the Colossus Baisari standing in the middle of the paddock.
Stanton. There's Darren Maroon, another experienced campaigner. Got a miraculous pass to Nasser. They're inside the 30. He dummied to throw it inside, no, but he didn't. They tackled him and they put him in a touch there. There's 4 or 5 Italian players there.
Well, that was
but a penalty's gone to Lebanon for picking him up and putting him over the sideline.
Well, that was good play by big Darren Maroon. Again, he ran onto the line, hit the line, turned, and Nasser was backing up on the outside, made a good 30-metre run, and the Cedars are looking ominously dangerous again.
They're inside the opposition's half again, and Charlie Nora takes it up another 5 or 6 metre gain.
I'd like to see the hit-ups by Charlie Nora so far in the first half.
Samrani. There's Darren Maroon, another one working overtime.
Looking for work, Maroonski.
He gets up slowly. Plays the ball back to Samrani. Showed it one way. John Elias steps through the ball to Baisari. Baisari in an opening, throwing dummies left, right and centre. Saka. He's held up about 2 metres out now from the Italian line. Johnny Elias, will he go himself? No, he won't. Nasser through the dummy. Beat one, danced. Got it to Shahail. Shahail looking for his second. No, he's held up a metre out. Shahadi in a dummy half. Big Johnny Elias put the kick in. Italian gonna get it through the winger. That's Tovaliti.
Well, the Italians have been under enormous pressure to hold on here. Their defence has been okay, but the barrage from the Lebanese Cedars, I think, is taking its momentum so far.
Toro in a dummy half.
Oh, big tackle.
Charlie Nora hit him with everything bar his back teeth.
Oh, the shoulder went in there. That was execution personified by the second rower, Charlie Nora there.
Look at this, Norman. They're driving him sideways. They've lifted him up and driven him 5 metres sideways in another good hit.
I can sense the Cedars have gone up a clock again here, led by Baisari, especially in defence. Oh, they've been very good so far.
Charlie Nora, I tell you what, he hit him. As Fra says, we'll get out of here quickly. They're under siege and the crowd are jumping for joy as Shahel takes it out from his own 30. He beat one. He's coming around. No, he's gonna go in a touchdown.
A good run by the fullback, but he went too close to the touchline, and the Italians worked him onto the corner and threw him out. A bit of pressure off the Italian side there, who have been doing it very tough for the last 5 minutes.
They have been under siege. I tell you what, this Lebanese side, every time they've gone into the opposition's half, inside the opposition's 20, they've just put it over the line, and it's been good football by this well-coached Lebanese side.
I've got to give credit to the Italian side too. Their defences hasn't been too bad, and they have hurled their bodies at the Lebanese attackers.
Paulini. That's Panazzo. Paulini says get up and play quick. He does. Paulini from dummy half. Dahar and Samrani put him down. Dara says get up quick. He does. That's the first of the replacements, Toya. Look at their faces. Look at this little girl's face. She's a proud Lebanese supporter. And Lebanese have been penalised now, Normal, for inside the 10.
Well, they were offside there because the Italians were playing the ball quickly, trying to get momentum up.
Napoli plays it back. Dara. Toro. There's far into the back. Oh, Capovilla's dropped it. They had a chance then, Norman.
Well, I think Capavilla had a little bit of a look there because the Cedar defence was moving up quickly.
Oh, there's two in the tackle there. There should be a penalty. It is. It is to the Lebanese side. They raked it out. There was two in the tackle.
Well, the Lebanese get a much-needed penalty there. The Italians were looking dangerous, and Captain Courageous tries to calm his team down as they kick for touch.
Baisari puts it in a touch now. About 21 metres out from their own line. Samrani, there's Charlie Nora hitting it up again. Hasn't he done a mountain of work, Norman?
He's had a big game so far. Very impressive, Charlie Nora.
There's Samrani. He got it. So that's Chris Sammett. There's been a replacement. I think Darren Maroon's off the field. Chris Salem went on there. Stanton. Daha running off the halfback. He got it to Marcel Nasser through the dummy. Beat one, beat two. Inside ball. Samrani sees the opening through a shocking pass. It's been picked up by Barbaro for Italy.
Great play by Marcel Nasser there. A very fleet-footed centre with very deceptive speed. Went straight up there. A good pass, but the Lebanese lost the ball in an attacking position there.
There's Johnny Elias hitting. Who's that? Tayao over the top. Dara in a dummy half. There's Sinclair from dummy. Oh, Stanton hit him with a good ball and all tackle.
Oh, a good head-on tackle by the halfback. Showed plenty of courage there. Never moved an inch.
Polini. Hold it. Oh, there's been an innocent by Nasser. He's crossed the 40. He's inside the 30. Go, son, go. You're going to score under the sticks. Lebanon now. They're not smoking. They're on fire.
Oh, well, good play by Marcel Nasser. He was there in the defensive line at the right time, and he's had a big game so far. His attack's been first class, his defence has been solid, and a well-deserved try by the Lebanese centre, Marcel Nasser.
Oh, he timed that to perfection, Norm. He waited for the pass and ran onto it brilliantly.
Well, he's been involved in all aspects of the game, Marcel, and as I said earlier, a well-deserved four-pointer to him. He's been the jack in the box in this back line. He's been very deceptive out wide and very hard to contain.
14-0, and that was totally against the run of play.
12-0 with a kick to come, I think it is, Louis.
You're right there, Norm. Sorry, 12-0 kick to come. But I'm anticipating Baisari should put this over.
Well, Baisari, he stood out in his pivotal role at 5'8". Very good service to his outside men. And taking 2 on 3 players to contain David Baisari, who is a class player and a proven first-class footballer.
The score now is 14-0. Lebanon over Italy, and I think the crowd, there's 13 minutes left on the clock, and the crowd is just dancing on the hill.
Well, the crowd will be happy with themselves now, the Lebanese supporters. They're very parochial, very loud and very proud Lebanese supporters tonight would be on happy terms with themselves as their team leads 14 points to nil in the inauguration of the Mediterranean Cup.
Fra kicks off yet again. Going to be taken by Daha, who's done a mountain of work already. Rabi Shahidi in a dummy half. These wingers are doing a mountain of work. Mohamed Abbas come from his left wing to take this ball up, Norm.
Very well coached by Steve Gossett, who's done a great job with this Lebanese team.
Samrani. There's Daha again. That's his second hit up in this set of 6. Oh, well.
Eager to work, eager to take the ball up, eager to be involved.
Samrani Stanton. There's Darren Maroon back on the field. There's Shahail. Overhead pass. Inside ball. That's David Lambert on the field.
Oh, very confident now, the Lebanese team, throwing the ball out, and the runners are hitting the line very hard.
Saka from dummy half, scooting away. He's inside ball. No, he held on to it.
Well, he had support from the ringer there, but he decided to go on his own.
He was unmarked
a
too.
Bad option there. I think they would have scored the Cedars again.
Yep.
The Italians are on the rope here, Louis. Yep. They've been under enormous pressure. Look at the defence here again. The Cedars are relentless.
Salim and Lambert, the fresh men on, they pushed him back a couple of metres there. That's Sonigo for the Italian side. There's Sinclair surging onto a Baisari equal to the task though.
The Italian forwards trying to steady the ship now.
Toro Fra. That's Paulini. Holds it up. That's big number 17 through the gap by Berra, but great cover tackle there by... That was Ray Daha coming across. Paulini showing it one way. Inside ball to Capavilla. He's dropped it again, Norman.
Well, that was the best set of 6 they've had so far in the first half. Very constructive, the Italians there. Their backline showed a lot of pace, and they are dangerous out wide.
If a couple of those passes stick, you never know what could happen. Baisari again taking it up.
Taking pressure off his forwards, David Baisari. Very experienced first grader.
Rabi Shahidi scurries again. That's a good another 7 metre gain.
Good run by the winger there.
Samani goes the open with Big Johnny Elias. Step. He's held up though by Capavilla.
Can't put the captain down.
Strong up top. On. Johnny Stanton puts boot the ball. He says we're getting down into the 20 metre line. That's Fra. Beat the first. He beat Stanton. Come to Lambert, beat Lambert. But Darren Maroon tackles him in a copybook tackle. He's got the ball there, Norman.
Well,
no, he's ruled the penalty. I think Darren Maroon held the leg there.
Good run by the fullback, took the ball back well, but good defence by the big front rower Darren Maroon, who was up there with the chase to put the tackle on the fullback and force the error, but got penalised for it. But the commitment was very good.
So then the captain Tora puts the ball. I don't think he's going to find touch. Saka gets it. Has he knocked it on, Norman?
I think he has, Louis. He has knocked the ball on, but a good attempt to save that ball.
It's going to be a loosened feet to the Italian side. About 8 metres on their own side of halfway.
They've been camped in their quarter for a while now, the Italian side. I think they're feeling the pinch a little bit as we come towards the end of the first half.
Toro win a dummy. Puts it in the scrum, Paulini. There's Lucena Napoli. He's tackled by Baisari again. Shahayel gathers in Paulini.
Good run by Paulini there. Good 15 yards.
That's Sunigo in a dummy half. That's a big bustling second rower.
Oh, good ball and all tackle. One down and one low. Stopped him from getting the ball away.
Sunigo got it to Paulini. Held it up. Napoli in the gap is Fry kicks it over the top. Oh, he's been charged down. This could be a penalty try, you know.
Well, that was good play again by the Italians. They let the back line, the ball, a bit of width out to the back line. I think he's pulled them up for knocking the player down, chasing the football.
Referee Archer calls out Lebanese fullback, Shahayel.
Well, he's got 10 minutes in the bin, Shahayel, for interfering with one of the Italian chasers. I think the centre put the kick through and knocked down.
Well,
maybe a chance for the Italians to put some points on the board. Much needed points for their confidence.
I think it's important, Nom, that they score before half time to get back into this game.
Well, I agree with you, Louis, because a 14-0 scoreline at this stage doesn't look too good for them. They must get points on the board here to lift their confidence of their game. They're going for the tap, Louis, I think.
Sinago. Oh, they've made a hiccup mess of that, haven't they, really? Hang on, what's referee Archie doing here?
I think he's going to make them to re-tap the ball again.
Lebanese win.
Well, it should have been a penalty to Whitley then if he's taking the Lebanese seaters back on their line.
It should have been another penalty. That's right, Norman. Sinago. There's the big front rower, Bruce Deline. He's tackled about 2 metres out. Sinago again from dummy half. There's his prop partner in Doro. Sinago in a dummy half. Toro, long ball. Paulini showing it one way. Oh, Capavilla hit the ball running. He's gone straight through the gap and he's going to go in under the post. The score is 14-4. And what about that pass from Paulini, Norman?
Oh, that was a great ball and he hit the line very strong, the try scorer there. It just goes to show the Italians get a bit of football in the Lebanese quarter and they can put points on the board. A very decisive try just before half time brings the Italian Stallions back into the game.
At 14-4.
With the kick to come, Louis.
With the kick to come. Right in front. I'm sure it'll be 14-6 at half time. With only a couple of minutes left on the clock.
Take nothing away from the Italian team. They've tried very hard in the first half. The Lebanese defence has been very strong. Very hurtful too in defence, the Lebanese Cedars. Their attack has been first class, so it's no shame to be down 14 points to 6 at this stage of the game.
He's the captain. Balances now. Toro it is. And it's straight between the pace. So the score now is Lebanon 14, Italy 6. And there's only a couple of minutes left on the clock.
Well, they've hit back the Italians when needed to. Very crucial try there.
Lebanon bringing the ball up. Baysari, through Baysari to kick off.
That was just that was a message to the Lebanese suitors that this game is not won yet.
Don't fall asleep early, he says. Baysari kicks off. Down to be taken by Gendron. Capavilla, sorry. There's 4 Capavillas in this Italian side.
You've done a good job so far.
They have, haven't they, Norm? They must be brothers like the Hugheses at Canterbury, I think. There's Sanaga. Oh, Robbery Shahadi picked him up and drove him into the ground.
Copybook tackle, drove him into the turf. For the young Lebanese out there, have a good look at that and learn.
Overhead pass. That's Depperley. Marcel Nasser equal to the task, puts him down.
Drives him back, Marcel Nasser. Had a good game.
There's the winger in Gendron, and he's tackled by Tuma and Abbas. Toro gets boots the ball, downtown kick. Johnny Stanton took that well on the halfway line.
Good pressure by the Lebanese defenders on the kicker there. Forced him to kick the ball in the air straight to the Lebanese halfback who was standing back.
Abbas took it from dummy half. He gets plays it back to Samrani. There's Lambert. There's Eastern Suburbs Junior.
Both packs of forwards are tired at this stage. It's been a hectic
Samrani
pace.
scouts from dummy half. That was a good surging run. He's still going, the little fella.
Built close to the ground but very nippy from dummy half.
Maroon. There's Salem surging on the pass. Got a ball away to Nasser. Quick ball to Elias. There's Samrani again. He's done a mountain of work, Anthony Samrani. He's had a whale of a game. Elias in a dummy half. He got it to Baysari. Up in the air. They fly for it now. Stacks on the Milno. The Italian winger in Gendron put it over dead in goal.
Well, the Italian winger saved the day there, because if that would have been a 4-pointer, it would have been shut the gate for the Italian Stallions.
So the Italians bring it out through number 15, Sanago, and he takes it up. Oh, Darren Maroon ripped that ball straight out of him. Oh, he's called, referee Archer's called a penalty. He had to in that instant, Norm. There was Elias here and Maroon.
Yeah, well, when 2 men are holding the attacking player with the ball, you're not allowed to rake the ball out. And rightfully so, the Italians get a penalty on their own quarter line.
So Toro, will he find touch this time? Yes, he does. 5 metres on his own side of halfway. That's Sanago. He taps it. Toro. Paulini. Grubber kicks through. Johnny Elias gets the ball, beat the first. Frag got hold of him. And there's the lock forward Tuma. And that's the half-time break. With Lebanon leading Italy 14 points to 6.
Burn, 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 burn.
Between the tackle forwards on both sides, and we haven't been disappointed. It's been a very hard-fought contest in the first 30 minutes, and the guile and experience of the Lebanese combination of Baysari and Elias are standing on top so far.
Now, what do you think of the Lebanese front row at the moment? Maroon, Nora and Anthony Samani scudding out of dummy half.
They've been very solid, the Lebanese front row. Their dummy half running has been very good, very quick, and it's taking the Italian defensive line 3 or 4 plays to bring one of their men down, and a quick play the ball sees the Lebanese seaters through Baysari out wide, looking very dangerous.
What do you think Stephen said to the boys at half-time, Stevie Goshen?
Well, Steve would have been very happy with their commitment in the first half. The defensive effort has been first class, and a lot of credit must be given to Steve Gosson, who's done a great job with this team.
There's the kick-off for the second half. Down to Johnny Stanton. And that's Darren Maroon. He's going straight and hard. He got a ball away to Rabi Shahidi. And he's tackled about 22 out from his own line. Ray Daha in the dummy half. Charlie Nora going forward. A good run by the big fella. He's had a whale of a game as well. Samrani from dummy half. Elias leading by example, takes it up.
There's no doubt about that. Leading by example is exactly right. He's had a big game, the skipper.
Here's Charlie Nora again taking it up in this set of 6. Looked offload, but he couldn't.
They've come out firing the Cedars in the second half again.
Samrani scoots from dummy half. He got a ball away to Charlie Nora. And Charlie's tackled. That's his third hit up in this set of 6. Stanton a dummy half.
Not shy looking for work, the Lebanese pack.
Oh, got an unbelievable ball to Baisari. A bit of a shocker, actually. Baisari gets it back, and it's a 6 tackle, so it's going to be a turnover for Italy. What can they do here?
That was a very bad pass from dummy half. The Cedars should have been set for the last tackle. Good pressure by the Italian team.
Capavilla plays it back to Sanago. And there's a big prop forward. That's Darren Capavilla.
Well, big Darren Maroon stuck his big shoulders out there and hit him pretty high in a very solid tackle, but the referees called him out and told Big Maroonski to keep the tackles a bit low.
Norman at 14-6, they get a penalty with about 27 minutes on the clock. You think they'd kick for goal? Yes, they will.
Well, realistically, Louis, they should take the 2 points on offer here. There's still a long way to go, and both sides have come out firing in the second half, and I can see a real struggle again.
What do you think Craig Salvatore from the Italian side said to him at half-time, Bill?
Well, I personally think Salvatore would be happy with the commitment from the Italian team. They haven't lacked courage, they haven't lacked fortitude. Their timing has been a little bit off, but because the Lebanese have put so much pressure on them, I think the Stallions have held on pretty well.
Well, those were the wise words from my co-commentator, Normie Nicholas.
You know, Louis, I must give a big rap to Coach Steve Gosson, who's done a mighty job with this team. A very, very high-class game of football here, Louis. I mean...
There's no place for the faint-hearted out in the middle as Toro moves into it, and he's put it straight between the posts. The score now, Italy strike first blood in the second half. The score now is 14 points to 8.
Well, there's only a converted try in it now, Louis, and the Italians will pick the pace up again, and they're in this game again.
6 point the margin. And you never know what could happen. They've weathered the storm early, the Lebanese side, in the first half. They came back and put 14 points on, but to their credit, the Italians are back in it with only a 6 point margin.
Well, the Lebanese team have produced 14 points, not by any luck or unforced errors, but by hard work.
As Baisari kicks off, down will be taken by Toro, and that's big Darren Capavilla surging forward. Ray Daha equal to the task. Sanago in a dummy half. He decides to go for a scurry, and Rabi Shahidi puts him down.
The two wingers have been very good, especially in defence and taking the ball up from dummy half, and their front-on defence has been very impressive.
That was Bristolini. Sanago in a dummy half. He got it to Toro through the dummy. Johnny Elias, captain versus captain. He says, "Come here, little fella," and he put him down.
Too smart there, the Lebanese line. Held the ball onto, held him out. Couldn't let
Fra in it. Fra got a kick over the top. He's kicked that again. Has he been taken out of the play? Johnny Skins goes back, and he gets the ball. No, referee says play on. Well, remembering, Norm, this Lebanese side is still 1 man down short. They're playing with 12 men.
They are playing with 12 men at the moment, and the Italian fullback, very flighty customer here, the kick and chase, not afraid to try something different. Especially on the early tackle count, Louis.
That was Rabi Shahidi going for a 10-metre scurry, and Johnny Elias, the big fella, got a good ball away to Ray Daha, who's done a mountain of work.
Well, Captain Courageous trying to get the ship sailing smoothly again. He knows they're under pressure, the Lebanese Cedars at the moment.
Scurries out a dummy half.
Oh, good hit by the front.
Darren Capavilla, that was. He hit him with a good shoulder, actually.
Welcome to the Coliseum, he says.
Ray Daha, Baisari, the Stanton. He puts boot to ball. Downtown kick, a good one too. It finds Jenner on the winger. And he's going to be upended by Tuma.
The Italians taking their time getting back onside after the kick. It's been a frantic pace this second half. Started off like rockets.
Tovoletti plays it back to Sanigo. There's another replacement out there, Norman. That's number...
It's hard to see the jumper numbers, Louis. I can understand your predicament.
Anyway, Sinaga got it to the blind side. That's another replacement out there in 8, and that's Tua. Plays it back to Valetti, to Fra. Paulini kicks downfield. Johnny Stanton. No, Shahale's back on. Can he get out of there? It was a good kick. Oh, good chase by the Italians.
Well, very positive in the last 5 minutes, the Italian team. A very good kick and chase. The Lebanese fullback, he got the ball in his in-goal area, but as he picked the ball up, he saw the defenders swarm on him very quickly, and the Italians will get another set of 6, which will be very crucial.
Referee Archer says, come on, fellas. Let's get on with it. That was a good kick and chase by the Italian side. That Paolini, he can play. A good kick downfield, and Shahale had no chance of getting out of there. Anyway, Baysari drops out, which wasn't that great a kick. And there's Capavilla. Johnny Stanton's the first one up there with Marcel Nasser. He plays it back to Napoli, who scurries from dummy half, but Nasser, again, equal to the task, with the assistance of Chris Salem.
Good defence by Marcel Nasser there to drag the Italians back.
Sonigo Paulini. There's Tura. The kick over the top again. Shahale's there. This time he will get out, Norman. He did well then. And he's been dragged over touch. Referee Archer says, exactly how I saw it. He's penalised the Italian side.
The pressure was on the Lebanese fullback again. The Italian's not afraid to give the ball some air. And Shahale took the ball well, got out of his in-goal area, but the defence was up very quickly and threw him out, and the Lebanese get a much-needed penalty.
That was a relieving penalty indeed, as Samani gives it to Salem, and he's tackled about 12 metres out from his own line. There's Mohammed Abbas in a dummy half.
I tell you what there, the Italian front rower met Salem with a bone-crushing shoulder that's knocked the wind out of Salem. A big tackle by the Italian front rower.
And there's another relieving penalty, breaking the ball. That was the D'Ancento. Raked the ball out of Mohammed Abbas's hand as Samrani taps it. There's Darren Maroon. Got it back to Samrani through the dummy.
I tell you what, the Italian forwards are really moving up here and putting a bit of venom into their defence.
They're lifting, aren't they, Norm? As Salem goes forward, met by Capavilla and Sanago over the top. There's Samrani. There's Ray Dar. Good run. He ran on that ball well. Samrani again. There's Johnny Elias, Captain Courageous. They still can't put the big fella down. There's 3 of them on him and they still can't put him down.
Well, he's like a colossus, Captain Courageous. Very hard man to contain.
There's
when
Saka from Saka's gone straight through right there. Capavilla, that was Darren. He's tackled him in a high shot there, I thought, Norman.
That was an incisive run by the Lebanese player, but hit very solidly by the Italians' second row. The Italians are hurting the Lebanese here in defence, and let me tell you, this is a real battle of courage here tonight.
Oh, well. Saka, the Scud, they call him. He got a miraculous bastard there, but he's all right to his credit. He gets up and he's going to play the ball. Samrani, Baysari, a midfield bomb. Gendron flies. Abbas has got the ball. Knocked forward, says the referee. Come off a Lebanese hand.
Correct decision by referee Archer there. The ball went up in the air. It was a midfield bomb, but the Italians recovered well.
And there's the strapping centre, Panazzo. He rucks it out. Baysari down low. Sinago plays it to... Oh, good bone-crushing tackle by Samrani and Darren Maroon.
Well, there you go. Big Darren Maroonski again, moving up off the line and whacking the Italian front rower with everything bar the kitchen sink.
Oh, there's no place for the faint-hearted out in the middle. I tell you at the moment, Norman, as Sinago, he got it to Darren and Capavillo. He's starting to lift the second half.
People watching this game wouldn't have expected so much venom and so much toughness, but I tell you what, it makes me a shiver down the spine to see the Lebanese and Italians go for it hell and leather.
Well, that was a good kick by Tura. I think it was a 40-20, and yes, it was, Norman. The Italians are going to get the loosened feet.
Not only has the pace of the game quickened, but the execution of the Italians has improved in the second half, and I tell you what, they're looking ominously dangerous.
Oh, well. They get the loosened feet 10 metres out from the Lebanese line. What can they do here?
Well, if they feed the ball themselves, they'll get another 6 at the line. And if the courageous Cetus can hold on, it'll be a very marked difference to the game.
Toro, Capovilla goes, Elias come out of the scrum and he put him down in a good ball and all with the assistance of Johnny Stanton Sanago. They're under siege here, the Lebanese. Toro, Paulini dancing, throwing it one way. Good tackle there by, who's that, Tony Saka down low. He put Napoli down from dummy half. Paulini goes himself, Baisari. And Shahale pushing back. Sanago, Toro, inside ball, they've dropped it. It's number 18 picking it up, Tayao. Toro win a dummy half, Napoli. Decides to scurry himself, but big Johnny Elias leading the way in defence. Sanago win a dummy half. What will the Italians do here? They go the open. Toro, a grubbering type kick. It's going to trickle over the in goal. And Lebanon to bring it out now on their own 20 metre line.
Well, the Italians got a scrum close to the Lebanese line. The Italian halfback fed the ball in quickly. The lock got the ball and Johnny Elias broke from the scrum very deceptively and brought the lock forward down. The Italians had a chance, but the defence was up to the task.
There's Darren Maroon and Tayao meets him with Toro. Abbas from dummy half yet again. That was good yards. He's going 10 metres. That was a good run by the fleet-footed winger. Samrani scurries again from dummy half, as he has been all night, and he's gone straight through. Toro, he got a ball back to Daha. Baisari said, go straight, son, and he has. He got a ball away to Johnny Stanton. That was Saka. The scud, big one, but not the second. And he's held. Mohammed Shahale. There's Baisari run on this experienced campaigner.
A good steadier by Baisari there. Took the ball up in the centre. Made a good 15 metres.
Stanton. There's Daha again. Long ball. Oh, Chris Salem took it well. He's tackled. No, he got a ball away. He's lost it. The Lebanese have lost it.
Well, Salem did well to get the ball there, but he shouldn't have. Well, the wrong option was the pass there. He was under a bit of pressure. Now the Italians are relieved by getting the ball back.
Hang on, Norman. I think he's knocked it on as he's got it to play the ball.
A crucial mistake by the Italian player there to knock the ball on under pressure in their own 20 metre zone. It gives the Cedars another chance to put points on the board.
It was Toro, the captain, that knocked it on. So the Lebanese side now with a chance.
Look at the hill. It's absolutely packed to capacity, the hill. And the Lebanese flag's flying high.
Referee Archer says, let's go, boys. Pack down the scrum. Johnny Stanton feeds it on the 20 metre line stance on Baisari. He got it to Saka. Dancing, stepping, throwing an inside ball. That's Shahale. In from full back. They've gathered him up. Still on the 20 metre line. Nasser from dummy half. There's Baisari. He's done a lot of good work, Baisari, tonight. He's tackled about 10 metres out now from the Italian line, Simrani. They go the left of the field. That's Darren Maroon. Goes up another couple of metres. Simrani in a dummy half. Decides to go for a scurry himself, the little bulldog. And he's tackled 3 metres away. Lambert in a dummy half. They go the left side of the field. Johnny Stanton. Big Johnny Elias. Chris Solomon. Is he over? Norman, they're jumping for joy. I think he's been held up. Yes, referee said held up. Well,
I tell you what, they put the pressure on the Lebanese Cedars again, and once again Captain Courageous on the blind side took the ball, had 3 defenders looking at him in the eye, got the ball away on the outside. Should have been a try for the Cedars. Ominously dangerous when the experienced man takes the ball to the blind side, has too many options and has too much time.
Well, they get another crack at it, Norm. As Stanton puts the ball in, he goes the open Baisari. There's Nasser. Throws the dummy. A hint of a ship. Referee says no, got a ball to Saka. Saka to Rabi Shahadi dancing.
Good defence by the Italians. They're under extreme pressure here.
Napoli there once. Napoli's been safe out in the centres. There's Stanton. David Lambert.
And he's been hit high too and hard.
Yeah, by Toyo and Sanago. He's lost his jersey.
I think he's dropped the ball here.
No, he's lost his jersey. Johnny Stanton. There's Daha. Good ball. Salem again. Salem's doing a lot of damage out wide. The big fella, the replacement. He might be Stephen Goshen's bust man. He sent him out to make a couple of busts. And I tell you what, I thought they got the penalty. I thought they were going to kick for goal, but goes, just taps him and goes another 5 metres forward. Samani in a dummy half. Johnny Stanton. There's Baisari. Nasser throws the dummy, looking for the opening. Dancing, but Napoli again. These two have been at it all the game, these two centres.
It's been a great battle between the two centres.
And I think he's been, Norman, he's
lack of discipline by the Italian side. and who need a bit of help here. They're under enormous pressure and putting more pressure on themselves.
They've got to score here, the Lebanese side. This is their third set of 6, Norm, as Elias Baysari got it. He's gone straight through the big fella. Is he held up? No, he's gone. He's given up. He's going to go again. Has he put it down? Try, Norman. I think it's a try. They'll be dancing in the streets of Beirut. There's a new sheik of Lebanon, the big fella. Johnny Elias, the experienced campaigner. He's led the team beautifully all day, and he's put it beyond reach now.
Well, there you go. What a great solo effort by Captain Courageous. I haven't stopped loving him all night, and deservedly so. He's had a great game. He's led by example, led by the front. His defence has been first class. His attack on the blind side has been unparalleled. And what a deservedly try by the captain, who's brushed past 4 players, who's held up by 3 over the line and still managed to get the ball down. And I think that is the last nail in the stallion coffin.
Well, Norman, he's got so much strength up top. He had 3 players over the line with him, and just brutality and strength from up above.
Well, he's
Put it down.
He's been a class player for 15 years at the top level and played over 200 first-grade games. And let me tell you, the opposition here today has been very, very strong. And it's no mean feat to perform. There's no room for the faint-hearted at the Coliseum tonight. And then once again, Captain Courageous has put a mark on this game.
Well, Baysari has missed the goal.
He's missed a sitter, actually.
He's been straight next to the post adjacent. The score now is 18-8 Lebanon. And I tell you what, that's taken a lot of pressure off this Lebanese side. They put the Italians under siege. They had to score that set of 6, Norman.
Well, that try deserved to be converted. 2 points gone begging there. The Italians still in the game. And the crowd going wild over that solo effort by their captain.
There's Maroon off the kickoff. Oh, he was hit by Capavilla. These Italians aren't finished, I don't think yet, Norman.
Well, that was a solid hit, but Big Maroonski stood his ground.
He did. A pass from dummy half. He's done a mountain of work, like I've said all night. These wingers have Rabi Shady. He's come from the right flank to take this ball. He's gone himself. Look at this, Norman.
The Italians have put a few bone rattlers on here, a few bone shakers.
I tell you what, there'll be a few sorry boys tonight. Both sides have put off some big hits. I remember Charlie Nora hit Capavilla with everything bar his back tooth in the first half, and Capavilla, to his credit, he's just put off a hit on Darren Maroon. Rabi Shahadi's down in back play as John Stanton picks up. That's young Steve Goshen. I think that's the coach's son. He's taken it from dummy half. Stanton in the dummy half again. There's Charlie Nora back out on the paddock.
They're swarming the Italian defence. The forwards are moving up. They haven't shirked their task.
Goshen again, good ball away to Baysari. He got it to Johnny Stanton. He says, let's get out of here, fellas, and he puts boot to ball. He's got it to number 14 in Brad Capavilla. There's another Capavilla on the field. That's number 4, Norman.
The chase was good there again by the Cedars.
Far from dummy half. 17 is Barbaro. He takes it up, and they're going to drag him over touch.
Well, good defence by the Cedars.
That was
there.
good defence.
Marcel Nassi's had a big game. He's been involved. He's made some crucial things. And again, he's dragged the Italian centre out over the touchline for a Lebanese feed.
They get the loosened feed. And Stevie Goshen's going in a hook, and Samani's going to pack down and lock forward. That was a positional change by Stevie Goshen, the coach. Stanton. Oh, they're trying to pack it again.
Referee trying to get some order here in the scrum as these forwards lock horns again.
He says to Samani, get in the scrum, son. You're the lock forward this scrum. As Stanton puts it in. There's Mick Habib. Good ball. Who was that? Shahai bursting on a hip. Mick Habib's just come on the field. An XCL Sydney player. Stanton. He got it on the Baysari. Saka, the Scud. He's going. He's crossed the halfway. He's inside the 40.
Great service by Baysari to his outside men, who are hitting the line very hard into the gaps.
Goshen. There's some money.
Oh, heavy defence again by the Italian forward.
Brutal defence by Sanago. There's Stanton. There's Charlie Nora. He got a ball away. The young Stevie Goshen. They're inside the 20. What can they do here, this Lebanese side? Maroon says, Stevie, get up, mate. Get up. Maroon from dummy half. Got it to Stanton. Daha. Gravelly kick through. Marcel Nessa got the bounce of the Messiah. He's going to go over and on. That's the final nail in the coffin.
Oh, well, that's a great chase by Marcel Nasser there. Excellence of execution, I call that. Not luck at all. A good, solid, hard work, good perception of the game. Not only a class player, Marcel Nasser, also a thinking man's player.
Oh, right. Anticipated that very well. Grubber kick through, and the bounce from Marcel Nasser just set up. He said, come and get me. and he did, and he put it in. The score now is 22 points to 8, and they'll be dancing in the streets of Punchbowl, Lakemba and Beirut.
Well, I tell you what, 22 points to 8 is not a true indication of the battle here tonight. It's been a closely fought contest, and the Italian forwards have not shirked their task.
Well, there's been a replacement of kicker here, young David Lambert, the eastern suburbs. Look at the crowd, look at the jubilation. He's gonna take his first kick of the night. He's brought it out to the 20-metre line here, Norman.
Well, the crowd going wild here, a very happy crowd. A very exuberant crowd, a very noisy crowd, and a very proud crowd as the Lebanese Cedars exert their authority on top of the Italian Stallions.
Well, Lambert, what can he do? Baysari's had a shocking night with the boot. He's giving young Lambert the ball, and let's see what he can do. He balances now.
This is great for rugby league here, to see the enthusiasm of these.
He's hit it. It's looking good. It's straight between the posts. The score now is Lebanon 24, Italy 8.
Well, this is great for the game. A good conversion. But as I was saying before, I rudely interrupted Louis for the goal kick. This can only be good for the game. The parochial support. The NRL needs an injection of parochialism, and the Lebanese and the Italians have given it to them tonight.
Well, Norm, there's a lot of passion out there. There's no place for the faint-hearted. These Italian boys haven't shipped the tuck. It's just that, like you said, the execution of the Lebanese has been a short kick-off by the Italians. Italian player knocked that on there.
Well,
sorry, Norm.
That's okay. Something different by the Italians. A short kick-off. They regain possession but drop the ball.
So the scrum to go down on the 30-metre line inside the Lebanese half. And Johnny Elias has moved to front. Stanton puts the ball in. There's Michael Habib again. Shows it one way. He's held up there by Napoli and Fra. There's Stevie Goshen. And that's Normie Dermott. A very, very good footballer from the St John's Club. Oh, there was a high shot there by Napoli.
A high but legal shot. He came in with the shoulder.
It was on Simrani.
And if he would have connected, you would have felt it all the way to Beirut.
As Baysari through the dummy. No one wants the ball, he says. He's taken the tackle. There's 4 Italian defenders there on him.
League is not played in these two countries, but the Lebanese Australians and the Italian Australians have done a mighty job here.
There he goes, hail the sheik, Johnny Elias. He's tackled on the halfway line. Stevie Goshen. Baysari was he tackled late, Norm?
Well, the charge came up and they put him down on his back.
That's Brad Capavilla. And look at this defence. There's 2 and 3. He's got a ball, miraculous pass to Fra. Fra through the dummy. No, he threw a pass to Gendron. Oh, Tony Sarker, the scud, wrapped him up ball and all. That's Darren Capavilla from dummy half. Oh, this defence. Lambert down low.
Yes,
and Stevie Goshen
moving up.
That's 18. That's Tario.
A good grass cutter there.
By Normie Dermott, yeah, it was. Sinago decides to go for a scurry himself. He's met by the 2 big men in the side, Johnny Elias and Charlie Nora. There's Toro. He's got it too. Poloni, and Mick Habib dives on a loose pass by Poloni.
Yes, a loose pass there by Poloni gives the Cedars possession back on the half. A high hit there.
Yeah, by Napoli. Yes, Norman, you're right there. It was. I think he might have ducked into that one as Lambert gives it on to Ray Daha. He's had a whale of a game. He's done a mountain of work.
The pace is frantic. These blokes must be getting tired.
Charlie Nora decides to go for another scurry. It's been good interchange from both benches, Norm, tonight.
Oh, it's been a class game. Don't worry about that.
As Samani decides to go for a scurry. Stevie Goshen in the dummy half. Goes the open to Johnny Stanton, Baysari through the dummy. Long ball. There's a bip down the sideline. Inside ball, Shahale. But Italy equal to the task in defence.
Good running by the...
They're at 6s and 7 here at the moment. What's the referee done here?
I think it was the last tackle, Louis.
Last tackle, I didn't see him call it, sorry, Norm.
They run the ball on the last tackle, the Cedars, and look very dangerous again.
That was a great tackle. Look at that driving defence. Samani, Darren Maroon, and young Stephen Goshen. That was good defence late in this game. There's the 16th for Manuso for Italy, as Johnny Elias reps him up. Sinago in the dummy half. Toro. He got a ball to Poloni. That's Darren Capavilla.
The Cedar defence up to the task, meeting all their options, moving up very quickly and knocking the Italians down.
That's Adam Capovilla.
Oh, driving defence by
look
the
at that.
Suitors, led by Darren Maroon.
Darren
It
Maroon.
just makes you very proud to see the spectacle here tonight.
And Baysari as well. Shocking ball. Fra picks it up. What can they do? Genron knocks on. He's kicked it through, Saka. There's a chase on here. Saka, will he get there? He's been tackled millimetres out from the Italian line. Johnny Stanton says go from dummy half. Oh, he's threw a ball Lambert. There's Scully in defence. Now we got a ball away. Who's that on the floor? That's I think Big John Elias, is it? No, that was Muhammad Abbas, sorry. Stevie Goshen. John Elias, a runner in with Stanton. Shahale was through the gap, but good defence by Italians.
Well, poor handling by both sides there has culminated in Italy getting the ball back on their own 30-metre line.
Adam Capovilla comes to Michael Habib and David Baysari, and they drive him in a touch, in good defence. Lebanon lucid feet.
Oh, bad option by the Italian lock forward there. Going perilously close to the touchline. It's bad waters to swim in because the Lebanese defenders will swarm on you there and throw you over that touchline.
Oh, that was great defence. Habib held him and Baysari. I think this is young Andrew Bashara from the St John's Club. He's come on the field to replace, who was it? I think he's replaced Johnny Stanton at halfback. Bashara puts it in. He got it to Ray Daho. He's playing at 5'8". Sloppy played the ball. Stevie Goshen. Referee Archer says play on as the Poli comes up with a good tackle on Stevie Goshen. Bashara in a dummy half. There was a hint of a knock on there. Yep, the referee saw it.
Well, I think the play the ball area has been very sloppy tonight, and I don't think Archer's policed it very, very well. A couple of inconsistent decisions around the play the ball, and it has not affected the outcome of this game, but it's been very sloppy.
As the Lebanese and the Italians pack down the scrum, it's Capovilla from dummy half. No, he wants it again, this referee. Referee Archer says we'll have it again, boys.
He's called the ball back. The ball obviously hasn't gone in the middle, but you never know, scrums are like a lottery ticket these days.
As Toro puts it in. Toro. Polini. Fra. Polini. He's done some good work, this 5'8", and the fullback, Norman, and Toro, the halfback. They've got some good players at this side, the Italians. They're learning all over him here.
Should be
Surely there should be a penalty. No.
Oh, that's a joke. That's an absolute joke. That should have been a penalty to Italy there. As I said, the play the ball's been very scrappy, and he has been very inconsistent.
That's Lucena. That's Panazzo. He got a ball from Sinclair.
Good
Sanago
to knock him down.
There's
there.
Adam Capovilla. He beat the first. He's inside the 40. Adam Lambert coming at him. Adam Capovilla going for the corner. Lambert diving. It's too late. It's an Italian try. And what a great one in that.
Oh, great solo try by Capovilla, the Italian lock forward. He's worked hard all night, and a deserved try there. He ran 50 metres, he brushed off 3 or 4 defenders. The Lebanese chase was on, but they couldn't get to him. A great incisive run and deceptively quick, the Italian lock forward Capovilla.
He stepped off the right and he went straight through like a bullet. I thought young Lambert was going to gather him up, but to his credit, Capovilla, he kept going and he put it over the line. Shahale came late, but to his credit, like I said, he kept going and he put it over the line. Toro with a difficult hit out wide.
Well, as you can see, Louis, both sides are getting tired here. It's been a very hectic pace, a frantic pace really, and you expect both packs to just take a bit of air in here and be sloppy around the ruck area, not go back to 10 yards. It's been a very good battle here tonight, and a well-deserved try by the Italians, who have really worked hard all night.
Well, the kick was unsuccessful from the sideline. It fell about a couple of metres short. So there's only a minute left on the clock as referee Archer says to the boys, come on boys, we still got time on the clock, as Baysari comes up again to kick off for this Lebanese side. The score now is Lebanon 24, Italy 12.
We're in the dying moments of the game as the Lebanese flags are waving in the air and the parochial Lebanese supporters chanting for the Cedars, who have a decisive margin over their rivals, their Mediterranean brothers, the Italian Stallions.
Hold the phone as Polini. Fra got it to Polini. Napoli. Fra again. He's down the sideline. Chris Salem comes at him. Inside ball. Napoli. He's offside, Fra. Yes, he is. As Chris Salem saves the day for Lebanon. Well, that was off the kickoff, Norm.
Well, that was good play by the Italians again. Quick hands. A decisive running up the blind side. Had the Lebanese on the back foot.
Oh, these Italians. There's only seconds left on the clock as Michael Habib gets up laughing. As Normie Normally Dermot scurries from dummy half. That was a good barnstorming run from dummy half. There's the siren in the background. Referee's going to call a penalty here. The siren's gone. No, he's not. No, he's going to call the game to a halt.
Well, the siren's gone, and what a great contest. The Lebanese Cedars deserved winners over the Italians, who didn't shirk the task in a very frantic, hectic and very tough defensive game of football.
The full-time score, ladies and gentlemen, Lebanon 24, Italian 12.
On behalf of the Lebanese team and their proud sponsors, we deeply thank Channel 31 and ABC TV for the coverage of this great and wonderful game tonight, and a special thanks to the chairman of Channel 31 ABC TV, Mr. Edmonto, and his camera team and all the staff at Channel 31. Thank you very much.
مشاهدينا الكرام، من بعد ما انتقلنا وانتقل الفريق من الملعب من بعد المباراة الشيقة، المباراة الرائعة اللي تعتبر فريدة من نوعها باستراليا، وكان الحجم والأعداد كثير كبيرة ومشجعة بالنسبة للوجود اللبناني اللي رافق المباراة. وتلاحظوا مثل ما لاحظتوا على الشاشة انه كيف كان الانفعالات والتشجيع دائم ومباشر من كل الناس ولحظة بلحظة. وانتقلنا مع الفريق بعد ما انتصر بهاللعبة، انتقلنا معه هو عم بيغير حتى نتقابل نحن وياهم وناخذ ردة فعله. بكون مع الكوتش السيد ستيف غصن. يعطيك العافية. Good luck today. How do you think? How was it?
It was a very good game. It was tough.
مشاهدينا الكرام، كمان بنتابع جولتنا وبنتابع زيارتنا مع الكابتن جوني لايز اللي كان عطيه جهد كثير كبير وكان كثير مشجع بالمشاهدين. جون يعطيك العافية. Good luck. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Tell me, technically or physically, how was it? Do you think was
Very, very hard. I'll tell you, I've been around this game for a long time. I'll tell you now, they were very physical, the Italians. We were in for a hard and torrid game. At one stage we were down at 12 men, and just the courage. It just showed how Lebanese courage we've got. It comes from our mums and dads.
Excellent.
I'm very proud of it.
And do you think, have you learned anything from this game for the next time?
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. Not to give away too many penalties, especially through emotional periods. But I just want to say to the people that we got an email from the Prime Minister. He says if everything goes well, he cannot see why we can't have the next game in Beirut. Excellent. Sensation.
And what's the Lebanese crowd effect in the game? Do you think they play any role when they've been really their reaction every minute, every second supporting you?
Oh, mate, I heard the crowd, everybody just made a normal tackle, they just went off. The crowd was just sensational. Lebanese don't support anything else. We have no soccer, no volleyball. It's just rugby league. We're all proud to give them something. I just loved all the supporters.
How many people do you think there have been?
Oh, I thought it was 15,000. I'll tell you, 4,500 Lebanese.
That's
Beautiful.
Most of the people, most of the crowd, they are Lebanese.
Yeah, oh yeah.
John, is anyone been different in your team for this game? Have you got an exclusive people in your team today that play different?
I thought our forward pack was sensational. I've been playing the game for a long time, but our forwards just wanted to take the ball up. There was no shortage of taking the ball up. It was beautiful. I loved it.
That's excellent. Wish you all the best. Good luck.
Thank you very much.